a world of interactivity here on the Joy News channel. It's Joy News Interactive and I'm Benis Abubedu, always looking forward to your comments and views on trending issues. Like it or not, Valerie Sawyer is trending and I can't wait to pick your thoughts on her opinion on peace to former President Rawlings and former Attorney General Martin Amidu. Now, how far will you go to get a dimple? Well, some people pay to get it done. Would you? There are lots of exciting issues here to discuss, and I'm not even sure which one to begin with. Well, get your phones and tablets and share your thoughts on the various issues on our Facebook page. Our name is Joy News on TV. We are also live on DSTV channel 421 and GoTV channel 144. Now, just pay a little attention to this. They say he booms, I say he buzzes like an agitated mosquito looking for his next victim. Again, he heads for other heads of state, describing their governance as riddled with corruption. Is he trying to say that his reign was unblemished, or that his twin brothers, President Akufo-Addo's reign is unsullied? Really? Who born dog? Who born monkey? Well, that's an extract of former Chief of Staff Valerie Sawyer's opinion piece to former President Rawlings. And former Attorney General Martin Amidu also had his share in that particular piece. But this has become huge in the news this morning. You can't help but, just look at how the former Chief of Staff gets creative in stringing words together. But some describe it as sarcastic, insulting, and cheeky. What do you make of it? Let's head to Facebook to pick your comments on this trending issue. Like I mentioned, this is trending. Get onto the radio everywhere. I'll be back to pick your comments on this particular opinion from former Deputy Chief of Staff Valerie Sawyer. Thank you for staying here on Joy News Interactive. Now it's time to hear what you have to say about that opinion that is really trending on social media and even traditional media. It's that opinion from former Deputy Chief of Staff Valerie Sawyer. She uses some interesting words in that piece. Let's get on to Facebook. Dwakib Desmond Bayan says, well, Ghanaians want freedom in everything. Freedom to chop, freedom to misbehave, freedom to loot. These are all what Papa J is against. Well, we all know a thief man's enemy. Okay, Mama Bakojo says, with his incessant and needless attacks on his party, the NDC, do you think Martin Amidu should be sacked from the party or be left alone in the cold? He's asking the question. I'm just wondering why. I would want some, interesting, more explanation to that. Bless Anas Jackson says, I just don't want Papa J to respond. And Piero Akunkwame says he's going to mash you up. And he's actually talking to Dr. Valerie Sawyer over there. And Michael Sego says, Rawlings is not God. Enough of double standard ratings. And Kwabna thinks that that piece is disrespectful. And Anodako says, hey, Ghanaian leaders, why? So those are the comments coming in. And earlier, I just read you a bit of that opinion. And according to Dr. Valerie Sawyer, they say he booms, but I say he buzzes like an agitated mosquito looking for his next victim, and that is in reference to former President Rawlings. And a lot of interesting comments coming through with this, but we have to move on and talk about that big game yesterday. Yes, the Super Cup. I told you it was a test of who the true UEFA champion is, and that's Real Madrid, because they beat Manchester United 2-1 in yesterday's Super Cup match. Well, like I mentioned, we discussed that here. Most of you who actually predicted on Facebook said Manchester United was going to win. Well, maybe you may be disappointed or excited. Real Madrid indeed made it to the top. Did you watch the match? And what are your impressions, especially about the performance of Manchester United's new sign-on. So a lot of people have been talking about that. But before I take your comments, let's take some highlights of that game.
Current Europa League champions Manchester United were looking to become the first English team since Liverpool in 2005 to win the UEFA Super Cup. But Champions League winners Real Madrid were certainly not going to make that easy, even with Cristiano Ronaldo starting the match on the bench. But United's Jose Mourinho showed intent with all his summer signings in the starting 11. It was a hot night in Macedonia, and after a few minutes of the sides feeling each other up, the action on the pitch also started to heat up. Real were first to really threaten in the half. Casemiro shook Manchester United's goal post when his strike came off the bottom of the bar in the 16th minute. He remained ever present and had a snap at goal moments later, only for his shot to sail over the post. The Red Devils were struggling to deal with Madrid in the centre of the park, and soon Los Blancos opened their scoring, third time lucky for Casemiro.
Casemiro! Real Madrid in front, frustrated with a header which studded the crossbar and came out. But then the late run catching Manchester United out. And for the 66th successive game, Real Madrid have scored in a game.
United started to find their rhythm in the latter stages of the opening stanza, but they still lacked that finishing touch that would bring them level as Madrid went into the half-time break in the lead. Real continued to ask questions in the second half as Toni Kroos forced De Gea into a diving save early in the stanza. Minutes later, and Los Blancos were 2 to the good.
Isco, on by Bale. Isco! Perfection from Real Madrid. United cut open again. Isco with reward for another fine performance.
United had a chance to respond immediately, but Paul Pogba's header was saved by Keylor Navas before falling to Romelu Lukaku, who blasted his shot high. United should have been 3 goals down in the 60th minute, but again the underside of the bar came to De Gea's rescue, this time denying Gareth Bale. The Red Devils, however, continued to plug away as they took the ball down to the other end of the field moments later. Their efforts were vindicated as Lukaku opened their account. Marcus Rashford should have put the sides on level pegging late in the match, but Navas got a touch on the ball to tip it around the post. And so 2-1 is how it ended to Madrid as they start their season with some continental silver.
Well, I've got George Addo Jr. coming to us live from Macedonia. Hi, George. How are you?
Hey, I'm great, Venice. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I must say, you may not be too surprised because you actually thought that Real Madrid had the upper hand. But tell me what the mood in the stadium was.
I think it was gloomy, really, for Macedonian fans. They were all looking forward to Manchester United winning. I was just trying to find out why Macedonia was so much in love with Manchester United. I didn't have any clues, really, throughout. But the whole stadium were just rooting for Manchester United to go out and do it. They were extremely sad. It didn't work out for them, yeah. But, you know, right before their very own eyes, most of them will agree that Real Madrid were just way ahead of Manchester United. So, they were not exactly happy, and it will reflect in the video I'm putting up shortly with how the fans reacted after the game. They were not happy. They wanted Manchester United to win, but that didn't happen.
All right, George, so let's talk about the players and all the other things that maybe we couldn't get to see on TV. What else were you picking up from the two camps? Because listening to a lot of pundits, the defense for Manchester United is that there are a lot of new entrants, and so the synergy of play may not be there as at now.
I thought we warned them before the game that this was an established side coming up against a side that was really being tested. So we knew that the Madrid midfield were going to be swifter, they were much more fluid, they got the passes on, and they were really thinking as footballers and faster than the Manchester United midfielders. So it just played out there. I mean, Jose Mourinho in his interview was indicating that the goal was an offside and hey, don't go for any excuses. Madrid were just better than Manchester United. And if you watch the game as I did, Madrid could have been up by 4 goals or 5 goals to 0, really. This was a game that Manchester United just were not able to come to the party. There's some positives for Manchester United, like Nemanja Matic from Chelsea to Manchester United. That's a good signing because we saw a lot of potential. And we feel that maybe when the league starts, the combination with Paul Pogba in midfield could really grow there. The likes of Rashford, the likes of Fellaini showing what they had. Not too bad, but overall, Manchester United just didn't come anywhere close to Real Madrid on the day. And so for me, Real Madrid did not only play this and win Super Cup, but they're probably going to win the next Champions League as well.
All right, thank you for that, George Addo Jr. You know, I am the Real Madrid fan in this house, so I'm super excited that you're tipping us for another Champions League trophy. But thank you so much, George Addo Jr. coming to us from Macedonia. He watched that match live, and well, he's been sharing with us what he's been picking from some Macedonian fans. But let's get onto Facebook. And as Biko just says, Real Madrid was dominating in the first half, but when it came to the second half, Manchester United did very well and missed a lot of chances that should have been an opportunity to score. And Ankuma Ike says Madrid were able to overcome United due to proper teamwork. On the other hand, United new signings like Romelu and Co are now studying the United style of play. Well, he goes on and on. Ofori Amalfo Sarkodia says yesterday's match was superb. Both sides were really equipped and fully fit for the game. Above, Madrid is the best team. Frank Atta says, I watched the replay of Kotaka and Hearts at Kumasi Stadium. Okay, that's to say he didn't watch that match yesterday. Atukwamna Ablakwa says, on point, that's the match was on point, but despite they cannot beat their masters. I don't know who is the master here. Okay, Hala Madrid, so I'm sure he means Madrid are the masters, or the players of Madrid are the masters. Sani Emeka says, it's about togetherness in the team and not about signing big guns. Donaldson says, Cheats always been favored by referees. I'm not proud of you people. Okay, that means he's not proud of Real Madrid fans. But you know what? Whatever it is, as it is, Real Madrid is the new deal. Okay, let's do some tech news now. And 2017 has come with some new stuff in the tech world, and it could only get better. The new things happening in the mobile tech industry each day. Now, since we're all users of one form of technology or the other, I'm sure you will be interested in this segment of the show where we get updated on some tech news. And Kobe Nkrumah, also known as Spikey, joins me in the studio to share with us some interesting news in the mobile tech industry. You're welcome. How are you?
Very well.
Good to see you. I love Wednesdays because I get to have you here. So what's up for today?
Well, today I'm going to talk about some of the new and most anticipated phones of 2017. You know, every year all the phone companies release their flagship devices, and this year it's been a lot of conversation online and on social media about what each person is going to bring. So first of all, Apple, the iPhone. So Apple is turning 10. I mean, they turned 10 this year. So we're expecting the iPhone 8. And as with every year, usually Apple releases, after the iPhone 4, there was a 4S, after the 5S, after the 6, the 6S, and then after the 7, we're expecting a 7S. But being the 10th anniversary, we're thinking, will they do a 7S or an 8? So, well, rumor has it that they're going to be releasing an 8, an iPhone 8.
And that's the image we're showing now?
That's the image we're showing now.
So there it is. This is going to be the possible iPhone
8 and iPhone 7S. We're thinking they might release both. So the iPhone 8 is the one in the middle,
okay,
an all-screen display just like the Samsung Galaxy S8. And there's rumors that it's going to have the fingerprint sensor underneath the screen, but Samsung wasn't able to do it. We suspect that Apple wasn't able to do it too, but then they're also going to go with the iris scanner, which also allows you to unlock the phone with your eyes, not your thumbprint. Yeah. And then after that, we have Samsung bringing us the Note 8. And the Note 8 is the flagship tablet phone mix-up, and just it follows in line with the Galaxy S8 design. But as you can see, it's more squared, and they're introducing dual cameras. We've seen the dual cameras on the LG V20 and on the iPhone 7. They all have features, like different ways in which they work. But with this one, we're expecting that one is going to be a telephoto lens for zoom and the other for macro. And then after the Note 8, we also have the Essential phone. The Essential phone is coming from Google's Andy Rubin. He's a co-founder of Android, but he left and he's created his own phone.
Okay.
And Motorola started these modular phones where you can snap things to your phone. And Andy Rubin says he has a better way of putting this out. As you can see, it also comes with we're losing bezels here. No one is putting bezels on their phone again.
Yeah.
And it's coming with its own, you know, snap-on features like this 360 camera, so you can take 360 pictures. So yeah, this is one phone that we're really, really anticipating. And then after that, we have LG coming in with a V30, which is a follow-up from the V20. Once again, no bezels. And yeah, it looks impressive, but this is just a leak. And we're hoping this is what the phone is going to look like. Then it's going to be serious competition for everybody else. And after the V30 comes Nokia. You know, Nokia is back. They brought back the 3310, which was
in a better shape.
In a better shape. Looks nice, but is it as durable as the first one?
Well.
So after that, they say they're going to bring us a flagship Nokia 8. And we're looking forward to that. After the Nokia 8, there's a new player, Red. Red makes crazy cameras. Like, all the best films and videos you see are mostly shot with Red. And Red is coming into the game with a phone. I mean, that's big. According to the leaks and the rumors we're hearing, it has a 3D holographic display. We haven't seen what that is.
Okay.
But yes, according to what they're saying, you can see, you can look at the phone and without glasses. You know 3D you usually need glasses.
Yes.
But Red is saying that with their phone, you don't need 3D glasses. You can actually see whatever image is on the phone in 3 dimensions.
Okay,
and
without the glasses.
Yes. They also have modular upgrades, so you can snap on other features from Red. This reminds me of Amazon released a phone some time ago where from every angle you could sort of like see the size of stuff. I suspect that's what this is going to be, but I mean, we can't say it till we see it. But that's one phone that I'm looking forward to seeing.
We should look out for.
$1,200.
$1,200.
Yes, $1,200.
I think that's okay for the kind of
when you bring it to Ghana
for
money,
the kind of features they're promising. Hey, you are the industry guy. I think it's fine. Thank you so much. So for those of you who are hoping to buy new phones, maybe you may just want to wait a while, I guess, because some new releases are going to get onto the market soon. Thank you very much, Kobe Nkrumah, for the tech news and the updates. Now, remember, I told you we're going to talk about Dimpleplasty, right? But unfortunately, we're running a bit out of time. I'll just tell you briefly what it's about. Now, people are paying as much as $1,550 just to get a dimple. Can you imagine? It's beautiful, I know. Smiling with a dimple is a very cool thing because you get people see the oohs and the ahs. But really, to pay for it, I don't know whether you do that, but well, some people are doing that. Unfortunately, I can't take your comments on that. I'll quickly take you to our video of the day. Take a look at this.
We want to be the person, but we couldn't because plenty people did it. So they don't allow us to beat them. That's why we smashed the car.
So where is this man who shot the guy?
He shot him for at least like 10 years, 10 meters here.
Where is he?
But I know the guy, they sent him to hospital.
I mean the guy who shot?
The person who shot, the police take him to police station.
I don't know if you can beat that accent, but let's get your comments about that on Facebook. Ephraim Agbovi says, Latif no for scrap. He should have allowed the man to speak the language he can express himself. What's hospital? You know, yeah, he's trying to say the hospital, but maybe, you know, probably he just landed. And Jeffrey Avinu says, the man is speaking Patringlish. I'm sure you're trying to say he's speaking Patois, Chi, and English together. Okay, that's what he means. Winneba Simpa actually puts, he's laughing there, Gift. And Faiza is also laughing. Philippa Huma says, oh, okay. Samuel Kinatha is laughing, puts an emoji there. Oting Amponsa Enoch says it's interesting. Someone also thinks this is Patriglish. And Paulina Nikwe laughs and says both that. And Patience Uncle says English pani. Very interesting way. If you want to watch that video again, just get onto our Facebook page. It's uploaded there, and obviously just for your viewing pleasure. And that's how we end this edition of Joy News Interactive. It's always a pleasure getting your views on trending issues. My name is Benis Abu Baidu, that'll be all for today.